So you're rocking and rolling already. You're producing amazing geckos, you're selling amazing geckos, and you want to kind of get in front of the potential issue of trouble with customers, trouble building your business. First stop you're going to need to make is make sure you start working on your business standards. So we'll take a look in this video. Hey guys, what's going on? Will here, Flawless Crested Geckos, and today we got an awesome video for you. So we receive a lot of questions, whether it's on Patreon or whether it's on our inbox, and this one specifically came through our inbox on IG. And it's talking about as far as what's your business practices. We call them our business standards. And that can relate to, everything that we deal with in business. I could sit here probably for an hour. This video won't be an hour, and tell you different scenarios where the name of the game in business for us is we want to identify a problem or a potential problem, meaning a place where a problem could arise, and start working on a solution for it. It's not always pointing a finger, hey, it's you, hey, it's us, it's this, that, and the third. It's just simply trying to identify a problem and provide a fix. And in doing that, overall, you can start blanketing business standards for yourself. Basically, your whole foundation of your business. So we'll go over a few. So a good business has to set standards. For example, let's say no shipping on Thursday or Friday out to your customers, no matter if it's an export, no matter if it's a customer that's saying that the only way that they will buy from you is if you ship to them on a Thursday for it to arrive on a Friday. A good business standard is to not do that, plain and simple. So what is the result of you standing firm on a decision like that? You're going to lose the sale. Or it depends also on how you communicate with your customer. Communication is another part of business standards as well. But trying all the time to be as nice as you possibly can be, and understanding that a lot of things can be lost in translation when dealing with people. There's language barriers, there's cultural barriers where, things that you message someone or, email someone can be received differently than what you intended. So communication is key. Another one that falls under kind of shipping as well is having strict temperature shipping windows. So if you're saying, hey, you're going now, technology has advanced. Thank goodness for, cryo packs and heat packs that have 60-hour heat packs, 48-hour heat pack, and 72-hour heat packs. All these tools are things that's provided by Redline Shipping. Go check them out. But to make our job as breeders and sellers a lot easier, and to make things very, very comfortable for the buyer receiving their animals. That being said, you still have to have some type of guidelines. If you're not comfortable shipping over 80 degrees, you need to make sure that that's known. Hey, we're not shipping over 80 degrees. We're not shipping over 85 degrees. We're checking temps at the two FedEx hubs, Indianapolis and Memphis, making sure that you're trying to lay out the smoothest route from you to your customer without issue, if you can solve that problem. As well as it being too cold, saying, hey, 32 degrees and lower, you're not shipping. So 32 degrees to 80 degrees or 85 degrees, whatever your window is that you decide that you're comfortable shipping in, make sure you stick to it. All these standards, not only can they lose your sales because you're going to be firm on these, but they also will boost your reputation because it shows that you're an ethical breeder. You're not just in it for the money, and not really caring whether your animals arrive to the buyer alive or not. That matters. as well as, like I said, proper communication. Like I said earlier, but more than that, a lot of times we check in with our customers. We try to ship primarily on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Those are really, really busy days, which is cool. But a lot of time we message a potential buyer, or we message a buyer and they won't respond. We try to take it a little further and we'll call them. You know, a lot of times we require your phone number just in case we need to call and get a hold of someone. And several times we've had to do that. And we just let them know, hey, this is Flawless. We just, don't want to take up too much of your time. We just wanted to get a confirmation that you are understanding that your new baby is arriving tomorrow for you. And they're, a lot of the time, literally 100% of the time, they're thankful that we made the phone call, because a lot of the times, everybody has lives. You may be at work, you may be tending to your family, your kids, whatever it may be, and you're not, locked down to a phone to actually see messages coming through your emails, through your, Morph Market or whatever it may be, and you may miss some messages. And if you miss that window to be able to ship out on that Tuesday or Wednesday, then you're going to end up waiting to the next week. And we have some very all across the U.S. we have to deal with weather. So sometimes your window is only for a week, and if you miss it on that week, you might be waiting a couple weeks until it opens back up again. So a lot of these things are very important. We try to take into consideration our customer, which is why we try to make sure we keep proper communication. So doing all of that, you start to formulate your business standards, the way you operate, your standards of operation.
Hey guys, Flawless Crested Geckos here, Will and Audra.
And we're here to tell you guys about our new Patreon tier. Have you guys ever played the lottery, lose, and get all your money back?
That's not really a thing, is it? Oh, but yes it is. With our new tier, the $100 a month, you get every single bit of your money back for the entire year. But guess what? It doesn't end at the end of the year. Right. No, you have rollover. So you can continue to build your savings account as much as you would like.
Right.
But guess what? That's not all.
That's right.
You also the biggest perk?
Are automatically entered for our annual free Exantic giveaway. Visual Exantic.
A free visual Exantic. Oh my gosh. Who does that? We do.
That's right. So you guys are going to want to go over to patreon.com/Flawless Crested Geckos and check
join the Flawless family.
That's right. But then it also leads to, you want to make sure that you're following the rules and regulations, whether it's Fish and Wildlife, whether it's marking your boxes, packing slips, stating the species of what you're shipping. All of these need to be a part of your standards. Everything that you're sending out, you want it to represent you, whether it's your business cards, your packing, you don't want to be shipping out raggedy boxes and all torn up. Some people may reuse boxes. There's nothing wrong with reusing a box. Completely agree, but you don't want to be sending out boxes with, other breeders, tapes and stickers all on it. It looks like the box has been, reused 4 and 5 times. Sometimes you're in a pinch, and, I can remember we had a huge shipment going out and we're like, yeah, the biggest box we had, it wasn't fitting, but we normally keep the huge boxes that we receive, and even message the buyer, say, hey, you have a huge abnormal order. We can either wait another week and get your box in, or I actually have a box for you. And it was perfectly fine box, but wanted to make sure that they knew that this is a unique scenario and we consider ourselves to be extremely personable. So we try to make sure we make that connection so they can understand what they're going to receive. And they received their package and they were overjoyed with what they received. So it was amazing. But again, it all stemmed from communication. And like always, Audra's not in this one, but she preaches this: customer service. Customer service is key. I won't harp on it. Audra harps on it enough. You want to treat your customer like gold because they are gold. I mean, without your customer, you have no business. So sometimes you need to understand their perspective and not only understand things from the seller's perspective, and make things as easy as possible, as smooth selling for your buyers. Then another one for your business standards is going to be your community involvement. How are you involved in the community? That means attending shows, that means networking, that means social media, videos like these, Facebook groups. Some people like them, some people hate them. Use a rule of thumb that you can only control yourself. And that goes for life itself, but you can only control yourself. It's like one person can't argue with themselves, or if you can, you're really, really creative. Audra tends to argue with herself at times, but you want to treat everybody with respect because a lot of things are lost in translation. Some people are out for vengeance and just want to be mean just because they woke up on the wrong side of the bed, but that doesn't mean that you need to meet them with the same level of lowness that they're coming at you with. Take the high road, especially for those that are representing themselves under their business names, or knowing that I'm Will and I'm out here attacking someone regardless of whether it's under my business name or not. You have to understand that people already associate me with flawless. Therefore, there's a certain standard that I have to hold myself to when engaging in absolutely anything. All of that is a part of your business standards, because if you do these things proper and right, and it's different for everyone, but you will increase your reach, you will increase your success, and you will solidify your sustainability in the industry, and that will lead to the longevity of your business. Last but not least, you're going to also, if you've been checking out our VVS series on Instagram, we try to drop a lot of inspiration and motivation out there, because there's a lot of people that's going through different things in life, not just geckos or business related information, but you're going to want to remain adaptable and innovative. You got to look at all the new technology, the trends. Don't just dismiss everything that is presented on your plate, or whatever social media you may be utilizing. Try some things, especially if you can look at something and not see a downfall. You may not be successful at it, but if there's no negative side of it, other than maybe you losing a few, minutes or hours in your day, give it a try. You never know what you'll be successful at if you don't make an attempt. It's extremely important. So that being said, with business standards, you need to make sure that everything is, for the most part, as solid as possible. I don't want to say concrete, because also with business standards, you need to change things as you see fit. If you see that you're already doing things in good faith, for the goodwill of your animals and your customers, and you're doing things to the best of your ability, there may be something that you discover where you can do something else, or do something that will improve what you're already doing and make things better. That's why I say you don't want to say, oh, this is the only way to do X, Y, and Z, because if you lock yourself down, then you're not open to change. And if you're not open to change, then you can't improve. So this video is being put out here to bring everybody together in your own way. Nobody is the same. There's no one way to just, do anything. There's multiple ways of getting this thing done. But here at the Flawless Brand, we want to be a firm representative of positivity in the industry, and promote people with good character. And hopefully, while doing so, we increase our own reach, and put a positive brand out there where people see Flawless and they want to come, not just to buy geckos, but just be associated with the brand because of all of our positivity that we're putting out into the industry. But if you like videos like this, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, share this content specifically, because we want all these positive gems to be pushed out into the world and hopefully turn over a new leaf You can change things at any given time. If you're known for being a negative person, just change. Just change. If you can identify that you're part of the problem, then that is part of the solution. You've already identified it. Now all you have to do is work on fixing it. Anyway, it's Will, Flawless Crested Geckos. We love you guys, and we out.